come back and leave a diamond. Leave a diamond down in the comments, and we're going to pick a winner on February 1st. All right? Yo. What's up, Diamond family? It's your man, Vivi, and welcome back to VVS Sound. As you guys know, I'm here every week dropping off gems, teaching you to record and mix your music better. So if that sounds good to you, hey, man, stick around. So look, I got a really crazy video for you guys today. I know you saw the description. We've actually partnered with Tone Empire. We're going to be reviewing their brand new plugin, Firechild, and we're going to be giving a couple of copies away to you guys. So if you're ready, let's jump right in. Look, man, we're digging into this song Lame again by my guy Jerry Legend, and we're going to use this one for the demo. And I got to tell you guys, this plugin is fire, man. They got the name right. Firechild is it. So I'm going to play you the track as is, and I'm going to go in and show you how I use this plugin in the context of this song. So let's check it out.
Oh, it's a shame because it's so lame on you, baby. And I know that you know.
All right, cool. So right off the bat, we're using the Firechild on our lead vocal bus, right? So the cool thing, let's open up the plugin and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it, man. So it's a crazy compressor, and I'm going to show you my favorite features of it in 1 second. First of all, we'll start here with the gain knob, right? So the gain is just basically going to allow us to increase or decrease how much signal we're sending into the compression side of this plugin, right? So we're going to leave the gain at 0. What I did in this lead vocal was really try to get a little bit more presence and push out of it. If you guys know anything about me thus far, you know I like plugins that serve two purposes, and this plugin is great for doing what the name says, Tone Empire. It adds some tone. It has a little bit of sonic character EQ wise as well as compression, and I love using it for that application. So I'm going to show you guys how I did that. These are the settings that I used on the compressor. I'm going to bypass it and I'm going to show you exactly what it's doing.
Oh, it's a shame because it's so lame on you, baby.
Right, so now let's play it back, and then I'm going to see if you guys can pick up on why I love what this compressor did.
Oh, it's a shame because it's so lame on you, baby.
Did you guys notice that? It's very subtle. I'm going to bypass it right in this section right here. I'll bypass it and bring it back.
It's so lame on you, baby. It's so lame on you, baby.
So if you notice, the vocal got a little bit more present, a little bit more forward. Now compression will do that for you because we are controlling the dynamics a little bit. But if you look over here where there's these lit buttons, this is where the fire comes in. So this one in the middle, B, for some reason, it shines on vocals because it pushes the mid-range forward just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it. If you use this off button, it actually bypasses all of the tone aspects of the compressor, and it just keeps it just purely compressing, and it's not adding anything sonically. It's not adding any harmonics or anything to it. It's just compressing, so it's super clean if you turn everything off. So I'm going to go with off so you can hear just the compression it's doing, and then I'll go with my favorite setting for the vocals, which is the number B setting, which I think really helps to push your vocal forward in the mix. So let's hear it off.
It's so lame on you, baby, and I know it's so lame on you, baby.
Right, now let's hear it with the tone engaged.
It's so lame on you, baby, and I know.
And it's just a great way to get more vocal without adding a lot of volume, without adding really any volume. So I really love that this compressor is able to kind of do double duty, and it really shined on this lead vocal. So here I'm going to show you another example of how I use this compressor and why I just think it's super fire, man. So if you go down here to our music bus, I actually use the Firechild again on the bus for our track. And as you can see, I'm using a different tone. It's really a completely different setup. Another feature that I really love about this compressor is this mix knob right here. So once you get the compression dialed in where you want, you can actually mix in a little bit of the uncompressed signal to kind of give it a more natural sound, or really to just kind of manipulate the sound to where you want it to be. I like to do it to give it a little bit more of a natural sound, but you'll see the needles are barely moving. And again, it's really the tone section, man. It's really like you're getting two plugins in one. I really love how it's able to do this double duty. So here, check out what I did on the beat, then I'll kind of dial it, go through the settings that I used. Actually, we're just going to solo out the beat. Give me 1 second. Let's solo out the beat. Cool. So as you can see, we're not doing a whole lot of compression. We're doing at most 3 dB of compression, and we're also mixing in some of the dry signal, so we're really not getting a lot of compression. You'll notice also right here on this high pass filter, I'm actually having the compressor start engaging after 85 hertz, which means that anything under 85 hertz won't trigger the compressor at all, which is a great it's a great feature to have if you got a bass heavy track, because a lot of times the bass will trigger the compressor before you really need to compress anything. So I used the high pass just to let some of the kicks and the low end rumble come through without being compressed, and then I went with my my favorite section on this compressor, man, is this tone section. And I think letter C works great for the beat. I'm going to flip between C and A because I kind of think they're opposite ends from what I hear. A is going to give you a fatter, more bottom heavy sound, where C gives you a tighter, a little bit leaner sound, which works out great if 1, you already have a bass heavy track, or 2, you're going to be adding some bass or low end saturation later on in the mix. So let's play back. I'm going to do the same thing. I'll turn it off, then I'll go with C, and then I'll go with A and kind of let you hear. So I'll let you hear the clean compression. Well, I'll let you hear it with C first, and I'll let you hear it clean, and we'll flip around. We'll just flip around. Yeah, the tightness in the low end is just like immediate when you click that C button. It really does something special. But check out A. You see how much more bassy the track gets? Almost muddy. Like, it gets a lot deeper, a lot more heavy, and that's what you can really dial in with these tone controls on this compressor. Let's go back to C. That's the one I like, and I think it really did a lot for the beat to kind of lean it out and give the song more space to get louder. And I'm going to show you guys one more example of how I really like to use this compressor. And it's actually on the mix bus. So you guys have heard me talk about how much I love the tone options, but I actually went with no tone options on the mix bus, and I just went straight compression. And you'll see it's doing very little compression. It's really just adding some volume. We might be knocking down 1-2 dB. So let's hear what we did.
You know, it's a shame because it's so lame on you, baby, and I know that you know.
Right? So that sounds great, right? The thing is, I actually tweaked this knee control, and I'm going to mess with it. I'm going to put it all the way at 100 so you can kind of hear what it does, but I like to think of it as like a sensitivity knob. It's going to make the compressor more reactive as we twist the knob. So here, you'll listen and see.
You know, it's a shame because it's so lame on you, baby.
And you can hear as we pull it back how the whole song just seems like it gets more breath. It gets a little more open. So we want a little bit of that, of the compression to kind of hold the song together, but we don't want it to react too aggressively. We don't want too much reaction from the compressor. So that's why I kind of dialed in the knee where we had it. If we go too far, it really makes the song sound a little congested, but I think this is a great way to add some volume to your track, as well as get a little bit of compression towards the end of your mix. And man, I think this was a really good tool to use on this mix. So I'm gonna play you back some more of the track and let you hear all of it together again. And then that's pretty much it, man.
Oh, you know, baby, that shit's so lame. Oh, you know, it's a shame because it's so lame on you, baby.
right, so that's all I got for you today, man. Tone Empire, Firechild. It's a really fire plugin. And as you can see, it's really flexible. You get a lot for what you get in this plugin. So I know you guys are wondering, all right, how do we win it? How do we get the plugin? All right, 3 steps. 1, make sure that you got our free template. If you don't have our free template, it's down below. Make sure that you go and grab our free template. Number 2, make sure that you're subscribed here. Number 3, make sure that you're subscribed to Tone Empire. I'm sorry, it's 4. Come back and leave a diamond. Leave a diamond down in the comments, and we're going to pick a winner on February 1st. All right? That's all I got for you, man. As always, I'm Vivi. Remember to stay humble. Make diamonds only. Peace.
Oh, you